My name is Benjamin Griffith. I'm a senior coach at Ethos Publications, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to introduce myself. I specialize primarily in Lincoln Douglas debate, but I'm also able to coach parliamentary debate and team policy debate. I've been involved in the speech and debate community for about 8 years now. I competed in high school speech and debate for 6 years, and in those years, I competed in team policy debate for 1 year, parliamentary debate for 2 years, and Lincoln Douglas debate for 5 years. In all three styles, I earned multiple first place titles or undefeated records as either a speaker or a debater at the state and regional level. And I also competed nationally in all three styles and advanced to outrounds in all three styles at the national level. In my final year of competition, I placed second place in Lincoln Douglas debate at the National Invitational Tournament of Champions. I would say that debate was probably the single most beneficial activity that I did outside of my normal education in all of high school. It helped me to develop the ability to think about issues in an open but critical way so that I could think about them for myself without just automatically refusing ideas that I was opposed to. And perhaps even more importantly, it developed my ability to critically and clearly articulate complex concepts. I'm currently in my third year of study at the University of Colorado. I'm majoring in mathematics, and you might think that debate is one of the most irrelevant activities for an education, especially in a field such as mathematics. But I would actually attribute my sustained academic success in part to my years of experience in speech and debate. For example, in my freshman year, I competed at a national business case competition. And in this business case competition, we actually placed first place as a school. And for the first time ever, the University of Colorado took that first place title. And so I would definitely attribute what I was able to contribute to that team in my freshman year to my 6 years of experience as a debater in high school speech and debate. And more recently, I've been awarded a research grant at my school. It's called the Student Faculty Research Creative Works and Community Service Award. And I was awarded this for a mathematics research project proposal that I'm planning on doing in the spring semester. I'm going to be collaborating with a faculty member from the math department and conducting some research on irrational numbers and proofer domains. And I'm going to be presenting my research at a undergraduate research forum in April of 2016. So I'm really looking forward to that. And again, I would say that my ability to really present a strong, clear proposal on an issue such as irrational numbers and proofer domains is in large part due to my success and my skills that I've developed in speech and debate. So needless to say, debate is a great activity. The reason I mention all this is because I think it kind of illustrates my coaching philosophy. I believe the value of debate is extrinsic, not intrinsic, to borrow from some Lincoln Douglas terms that we use quite often. And what this means is that the value of debate is found outside of it in the skills and the benefits that it yields, not inside of it in some sort of inherent way. There's some sort of inherent worth to debate. Rather, I believe that when we debate, we cultivate skills that we can use in multiple areas of life. And so that kind of just sums up my philosophy that debate should be taught, coached, and cultivated algebraically. And so what I mean by that is that we should look at the bigger pictures and the bigger concepts and see how can we apply any resolution to these larger truths or these larger principles of debate. And so, in whether it's value debate, team policy debate, or parliamentary debate, there are a lot of different principles and a lot of different skills that we can apply across the board. And I think what's tragic specifically about Lincoln Douglas is that students get so used to algorithms. They get so used to the conventions. I run a value because that's what I do. I run a criterion because that's what everybody does. And then I do 3 contentions. And under my contentions, I have historical applications. And so we get into this system of debating from a perspective of, oh, this is the convention and this is how it should be done, instead of thinking for ourselves and saying, what are the bigger concepts here and how could I actually really communicate what I'm trying to communicate here most effectively. So the student that wants to work with me as a coach should probably have these things in mind. If a student is oriented towards big picture learning and towards big picture debate, where we look at the general concepts behind issues and then try to find ways that may not be conventional to attack an argument, but are effective. That's what I have to offer as a coach. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you soon.